The St. Louis Symphony does our Daytona 500 just like NASCAR does. We start with our biggest show of the year, and the idea is we give the city a free overview of what the season's going to be.
When we first started, it was a few thousand people, and now we're at 35,000 people. So on the sound side, that means that we need to make sure we make it from the bottom of this hill all the way to the top of the hill, from one side of the hill to the other side of the hill, make sure that the coverage is great and everyone can hear both the spoken word and the music that the symphony's playing.
Over the years, that has been a challenge until we started bringing in the EAW system.
I saw that it was the right case for adaptive because we're trying to cover a very large, unusually shaped space and provide even coverage to everybody out here.
This system deploys so much more efficiently than trial and error type systems. We have the system up in the air in a few hours. Chris was tuning it in. We're ready for rehearsal. That's the important thing.
We can fix coverages later. We don't have to do them when we put it up, and that's great for an event like this. Also, it doesn't take up a lot of space, and it sounds nice too.
My first impression when I saw them is how much more sophisticated the event looked.
With this technology, with minimal equipment in view, just everything looks so much nicer. The fireworks are going to go off right between the stacks there and nobody's going to notice them. It's not like you're looking through a bunch of construction. You're at a really nice venue. My responsibility is to make sure every one of the people that show up here get the same experience. Adaptive technology, like the system we get from EAW, gives us that advantage. Everyone on the hill will get the same relative experience, whether you're at the top of the hill or whether you're at the bottom of the hill.
This is our second year, so we did it the first time last year, and the results were quite good. They had a lot of feedback from their audiences, and everybody thought it was pretty great. I also had the experience of going all the way to the back of the house and basically not being able to see the PA anymore, but hear the show as if it was kind of right in my lap. So that kind of verified the decision to use adaptive here because it exceeded expectations.
We've gone through several different systems over the years, but I think that we have finally settled on the one that we're going to stay with because it's the perfect mix of efficient, fast, and sounds amazing.
I think that my favorite part is when, because I experience it all the time, when someone new, when one of the musicians steps out of the orchestra because they don't play on a piece and they walk up the hill during rehearsal and sit and talk with you, and they'll ask you, why does it sound so good? And these are people who listen to the other finest musicians in the world around them. They know what they're listening to. And when they walk up here and ask you, why does it sound so good? The music director asked me at break time, we had some music playing just for filler, and he asked, why does this sound so amazing?